Benfica vs Juventus Champions League date. Tuesday the 25th of October 2022 kickoff at 2000 UK, 2100 Central Europe Time venue, Estadio da Luz. Benfica vs Juventus preview. This is a pivotal UEFA Champions League, UCL, clash for both Benfica and Juventus, with the hosts in the driving seat. Coming into the round, they are top and level with Paris Saint-Germain on 8 points, meaning a win would guarantee a top 2 finish in Group H, though a draw would also suffice if Maccabi Haifa failed to overcome PSG at the Parc des Princes. However, there is no doubt that the Portuguese outfit will be backing themselves to get the job done without help from others, especially considering the form they are in. Benfica's last competitive defeat came back in May against Porto, which was a loss they avenged this past weekend after beating their title rivals 1-0 in domestic action, extending their unbeaten competitive run to 20 matches W17, V3. They also boast a formidable home record in Europe, losing just 3 of their last 23 outings W14, D6 at the Estadio da Luz. That will be a concern for visiting Juventus, whose Champions League ambitions are hanging by a thread after picking up just 3 points so far, L3, and subsequently they sit 5 points behind their opponents and must win here to have any chance of making it to the UCL knockout phase for a 9th successive season. However, they've lost each of their last 3 matches against Benfica in Lisbon, and also suffered a 2-1 loss despite taking the lead during the last H2H in Turin, making it 5 Juve losses from the last 7 matches between these two at any venue. Juventus manager Massimiliano Allegri spoke with defiance over the weekend when discussing this up-and-coming contest, stating his team, "We're not out of the Champions League yet, they have won their last 2 domestic matches, 2-0, with the first of this mini-streak ending a winless away run stretching 8 competitive matches, D2, L6. So Allegri may believe his side are showing signs of a turnaround that could continue here." Players to watch. Players to watch. Benfica midfielder Florentino Luis has been a governing presence in this season's UCL tournament, and there are only 2 players who have made more tackles than him so far, 17. Counterpart Adrien Rabiot is not normally known for his ability in front of goal, yet he has directly scored 4 of Juventus' last 8 competitive goals. Hot stat. Benfica have scored 2+ goals in 8 of their 9 competitive home games this season, W8, D1. Benfica vs Juventus head-to-head, H2H. The latest encounter ended in a 1-2 win for Benfica. They are unbeaten in the past 5 meetings. At this venue, the hosts have a 100% winning record. They scored 2 or more goals in every such matchup. Benfica possible starting lineup: Vlachodimos, Gilberto, Silva, Otamendi, Grimaldo, Fernandes, Luis, Mario, Rafa, Neres, Ramos. Juventus possible starting lineup: Szczesny, Danilo, Bonucci, Regani, Cuadrado, McKennie, Locatelli, Rabiot, Kostic, Milik, Vlahovic. Benfica vs Juventus prediction and analysis. Benfica are on a long stretch of unbeaten games, which stretches back to May. And this sole loss came against arch-rivals Porto. All through this run they scored in plenty, and went on winning streaks. On the other hand, the old lady recorded just 7 wins from the past 6 months, and they have a single win away from home since April. On top of that, they are under immense pressure to make this fixture count, and they also have a poor H2H record against this rival in recent clashes. Likely, expect Benfica to be the better team on the pitch this Tuesday. And considering the pressure Juventus are under, expect a lot of mistakes, and thus goals in plenty.